Hi, my name is WhatTV. I lead Athletes in Action New England, and I'm here with New England Revolution forward and 2020 leading scorer, Teal Bunbury. So Teal, season's about to start. You excited to get things going?
Oh, I'm excited. It was a long off season.
Sure.
Last year was a difficult year, challenging year for us as an organization. It was a little difficult not having fans in the stands, but this season it's looking up. We're expecting to have fans in the stands this year. A lot of returning guys are coming back to this team, and we've been putting the work in.
Yeah, I was going to say, what are you doing right now? Has Bruce got you working hard there?
Oh yeah. So we right now we're in preseason. We're basically, not quite 2-a-days, but we'll have a long session in the morning.
Tuesday, Wednesdays, big days?
Yeah, those are our big days. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and Thursday's supposed to be lighter. But
guys always look a little tired when I see you on a Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Bible studies, we got to kind of perk up a little bit.
That's it. But so a lot of guys came in shape this year, I guess, so with the longer off season. Sounds like, from what I hear, a lot of discipline there. Guys came in good shape.
Yeah, it's playing this sport. You don't want to come in and not be fit. You don't want to be behind the 8 ball. Your other teammates are out there. They're working hard. So that, I think, is another motivating factor to kind of get you up and get you going and ready for preseason to start. So
we had a great end of the season last year. I think you guys can build on that.
Yeah, I'm hoping we can. It's tough. So you want to have the right balance. You want to be able to think about, last season and kind of the experiences, the ups and downs that you kind of went through, so you could use those to be able to get through tough times. But also, you got to kind of have a short memory about that and know that, hey, this is a brand new season. Everybody's going to be kind of on the same playing field. It's going to be who's going to be putting in the work, who's going to be doing a little bit of extra, and who's going to be able to come together as a team quicker. And
hopefully off to a healthier start this year, right? You got a couple of guys coming back healthy to start the year that were hurt last year.
Yeah, it's important. Yeah, Carles was one of our, Carles Heel. He had a little injury that took him out for a few months. So he's coming in. He's working his tail off. And
remember Adam, I thought, came on strong last year.
Yeah. Adam's another great player. We have Gustavo Bo. So we have a bunch of guys that are really going to help our team this year.
Mm-hmm. So I know your faith's important, and how does that translate for you on the field?
Yeah, for me, my faith is the most important thing. I always talk about, wanting to glorify Christ, but it's not necessarily just in game time. I think it's more importantly during training, during practice. Training can be difficult, can be tough, but he's the one who gives me strength. He's the one who can kind of get me through those days, those Tuesdays and Wednesdays that are really difficult, really tough, knowing that, this is where I'm drawing my strength from. This is where my confidence comes from. It helps me not to be complacent. I'm pushing myself, not only to make sure that, I'm going to be a starter on the team, but most importantly, I want to impress God. I want to show him that, hey, I'm grateful and thankful for what he's blessed me with, and I want to go out and work as hard as I can for him.
Yeah, it sounds definitely much more like a personal relationship for you with God, and you want to reflect well on him when you're out there.
Yeah, most definitely. I think that's the best way to describe it is having that close relationship with Christ, and knowing that not only am I playing for him, but I want to be an ambassador for him. So I want to make sure my teammates are, looking at me and saying, hey, there's maybe something different about that guy, and I know that it's coming from Christ.
So for some people, that's kind of a new concept. So during the week, what do you do to build on that relationship? How do you develop that? Yeah,
there's a lot of things. We meet, me and you, with a couple other teammates. So I think that's really important. Is we have a small group, kind of Bible study where we get together. We're always going over scripture, but we can sometimes be going over different books. Someone else could be leading it that time, or going over, the book of Ephesians or whatever it might be. And I think that's really important to have, open discussion and dialogue about what scripture's saying and how we're kind of feeling that week. Not only that, but at home too. My thing is early in the morning, because I have 2 young girls, so the day can kind of get away from me. So I want to make sure early when I wake up, I have about 15 minutes of alone time where I'm praying and I'm kind of surrendering to Christ to kind of lead and get me prepared for the day.
I know for you, part of your faith is to reach out to those who maybe are hurting and could use a hand. And lately, you've been having a great time down at the Providence Rescue Mission, haven't you?
Yeah. So you got me in touch actually with Sean Carew, who kind of runs the Providence Rescue Mission. And lately I've been able to go down there a couple times and just see how they're running things there, and it's amazing. I mean, for us, we've talked about showing love, showing God's love to one another, and I think actually going out there and doing something is the most important thing you could do, is to, especially people that might be hurting or might just need a lending hand. So going down there and trying to help hand out some food, whether it be clothes, whatever it is, I think it kind of puts things in perspective, and I always leave there happier and more excited than when I got there.
Great. Well, I really appreciate the effort you made out in the community like that. So, well, thanks for being here today.
Thanks, Walt.
If you're tuning in today and you're intrigued by what Teal was talking about in a personal relationship with God and how that makes a difference for him on the field and off the field, you can check out the address on the screen and find out more about what it means to know God personally.